Hey, GW coming to you live. Hey, just watched a cool slasher movie you guys should check out. It's on YouTube if you guys want to go check it out. It's called Hide and Go Shriek, and it's directed by Skip Skolnick. And it's from 1988, and it stars Bunky Jones, Brittany Fry, Ned Sinclair, a bunch of other people, right? The premise is that a group of kids play hide and go seek in an old abandoned furniture store. And it's in the vein of Friday the 13th. So if you guys like that, you guys are going to like this. Um, One of the interesting things that it has going for it is the killer. When the killer is revealed, it's pretty shocking for the 1980s because I don't think anything like that had been done. The other thing, for a low budget, this movie looks really good, and it's shot primarily in the dark. The kills are pretty effective. There's a few, but just figured I'd give you guys a heads up on that. It's a very underrated slasher film. Has a lot of TNA, which is great, but it also has. It's not the typical, pick one kid off at a time type deal, and you already know the killer. It doesn't have that. So give Hide and Go Shriek a whirl. Like I said, you can find the full movie on YouTube. Definitely give it up. I'm telling you, it's one of the better, well done, horror films that I've seen, slasher films. And there's your typical 80s cast, typical stereotypes. Cool kid, you got the hot chick, the quiet chick, the whole nine yards. Definitely look into it. So once again, Hide and Go Shriek, 1988, directed by Skip Skolnick. And like I said, stars a bunch of hot chicks and cool dudes, and it's not your average slasher flick. Very underrated. The ending is pretty interesting, and I think it was pretty controversial for the 80s. Like I said, I don't think anything like that had been done. Now today, if you watch that ending and you look at today's political environment, it would probably fit in perfectly. At the time, characters like the killer were very rarely seen. So, and the kills are pretty inventive. You have one severed head, which is pretty cool. One impalement. It's pretty wild. And you guys remember that scene from Friday the 13th, Jason X? You guys remember that? Where Jason gets up and he freezes that girl's face in the sink and splatters her, and you see the underside. I think this film was the first to utilize the underside technique. So, it's pretty cool. Anyway, definitely give it a whirl. Let me know what you think. But hey, I'm on top of this stuff. If it's a slasher or horror flick, I'm on it. GW, out.